That's probably why I ain't got no space. I got like 4 2-hour videos on here. Yep, call is being recorded. It is gonna be recorded and put on my YouTube. So yeah, everybody should be good. Woo! All right, guys. Well, little introduction. My name is Dominique. Domo30. Fontno. No, just call me Domo. If you're new here and you don't know me, I am the person that like you guys will, I mean, I know Jabril teaches it too, so I don't want to take away from him. But me and Jabril both teach smart money. So when you hear smart money concepts or smart money trading strategies or whatever you hear like that, that is us. Now I know I go pretty heavy with smart money, so I don't know what Jabril does, but like I said, I go pretty heavy with the smart money, and I go pretty deep. So if you've heard about me, that's probably why. All right. Last week was a really good week. We ended the week really, really well. Who caught? Drop a bank emoji if you caught those last week's trades that I sent out. Well, if you can find a bank emoji, I know it's probably hard to find. Just drop a 3 if you caught them signals last week. One person? We got one person that caught them signals last week? Okay, all right. A few? All right. That's cool. Oh, y'all must be typing slow or something. Y'all can't find a 3 on y'all keyboard? Nah, I'm just kidding. But look, so last week we did pretty well. We ended the week. Last week was the week that, I told y'all, like I said, August was going to be the month that we went off with US 30, and we did. We ended the week. I definitely told everybody to secure some profits on Friday at like 4 something, and we were up like 2,000 pips. SPX was up like 150 on the lowest entry, and on the first entry that we had called that London session, we were up like I want to say 70 pips, floating 70 pips. So if you secured some money, you secure some money. I know I'm still in the trades because we're gonna see what happens. I definitely do see that trade going all the way to the moon because we got to get to the. If you guys remember from the last call, we got to get to that up thrust so we can drop. No, you can't. You cannot trade your. Well, sorry. Let me back up. Yes and no. It depends on what. It depends on what broker you're using to trade. Well, it's not that it's not best not to. It just depends on what broker. Now, if you're using KOT or like Hugo's Way, you can't anyway, so it wouldn't even be possible. Yeah, so if you have Hugo's Way, it's not even going to be possible. It's going to say you don't have enough money anyway, because I think minimum you need to have like 147 or 130, something like that, just to drop a 0.01, which is not recommended because you'd be over leveraging unless the trade went into instant profit like immediately. You're probably going to get closed out and margined out of that trade. So it's best not to do with a $100 account. If you're using KOT or Hugo's Way, which is the broker, I don't use Hugo's Way anymore, but KOT I do use, which is very similar to Hugo's Way. Then you want to make sure you have at least 500. I would say at least 500. Now to each his own, you're going to do what you do. I can't control what you're doing with your account. That's why I'm very transparent. I'm going to tell you what you can trade it with and what I recommend you trade it with, right? So like I said, $500 minimum is what I recommend. If you really, 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 really want my best recommendation, 0.01 for every $1,000, period, right? Because you got to imagine, like, we catching pips over here. So with US 30, like 2,000 pips is $200 on one trade. And we called that morning. So the spread for US 30 is like 30 pips on KOT and Hugo's Way. Usually averages out. Oh, somebody having trouble. All the indices should be at least 1,000. Well, mm, US 30. I'm not gonna say all of them because all of them don't. All of them don't need that much money. Like, it's one. It's based on. It's based on. Hold on. One is based on how liquidable that market is for one, and SPX market is not that liquidable. Like you can trade SPX with like $10. So it's not a high liquidable market. So with SPX, no. What I recommend with SPX, at least like 100, at least 100 if you're gonna trade SPX. With Nas, I'm telling you guys the ones that I focus on. I don't focus on any. I don't focus on anything outside of the United States. So I don't focus on JER 30 and all that. But SPX like 100, Nas like 300, maybe 3 like 50, and then US 3500. That's all you need, to be honest. Like, I mean, I don't remember calculating differently, but I mean, I used to use Hogan's Way, and that's why I switch, because I actually use since we're talking about brokers and stuff, just to get you guys hit, so you guys know what you guys can do. LQDFX is also a good broker if you don't have a lot of capital to trade indices. So LQDFX, so LQDFX.com. All right, and you can actually trade. You can trade. What is it? I think you can trade with like a $50 account on US 30, because a .01, a .01 is pretty much, yeah. A .01 is like, so when you're kind of catch like 50 pips, Traders Way doesn't use has indices, but if you're using a .01 for 50 or for 500 pips on LQDFX, it's actually like 50 pips. All right, so no, I'm not a financial advisor. I mean, I don't know what that means or why I was said. No, I'm just giving you the recommendation on what brokers you can use if you're brand new. So yeah, any more questions about brokers real quick before we move on? Can you explain that $50? What do you mean, Miss Valerie? LQDFX. With the $50, I was just saying like you can trade less. Like you don't need as much money. You don't need as much money for LQDFX, so you can trade with like $50. Whereas on KOT or Hugo's, where you need like 130, 140. That's all I was saying. Not necessarily. I think actually my dad might be able to correct me. Dad, isn't, if he's still on here, isn't the max leverage on LQDFX 500? David Cobb. I don't know if he's still on here. Yeah, so it doesn't. The leverage has nothing to do with it, because they're both the same. I can't remember why. For SPX, it depends on your broker. For SPX 500, yeah, you need to on Hugo's Way, yeah. No, not 350, like 100. No. Well, if you want my true recommendation, I would say any of the indices. Just, I mean, if you can do it, just do 500 for all of them. Um, but um, but you only need, I think, like 100. Pretty sure, to be able to be like comfortable. But you can trade it with way less. All right, bet. So I know I asked her a lot of questions. I hope that answer some. I saw some people answer some asking questions like, "What is a pip?" Um, if you're you guys that are intraday and everything, um, make sure you guys are using the platform, because those not that like, yes, I can answer what a pip is, but make sure you guys are using the platform because it answers those simple questions, so that way you guys don't like we can get to the events. Because I would say that the stuff that I teach, smart money, is a little bit past beginner. All right. No, now it's 30. No, like $300. $30. You're not even gonna be able to press a button. It's gonna tell you not enough money. Oh, is it back up? I don't know. Oh, I think this person's trying to get into something. All right, okay, let's slow down with the questions because I know we want to learn some stuff. Because y'all are going way deep. Like I can't even keep up with the questions now. Y'all are asking a lot of questions. I would say that too, Gavin. Baby Pips is a good place. However, a lot of us spent money for Tradera, so it has the same information. Might there are different ways, but hey, use the back. Look, somebody said it anyway. Use the back office. Um, like pretty much. Don't like. Yes, there's a lot of information out there, but there's a lot of information right now that you paid for. You feel me? So use it. I'm in Tradera, and that's why I'm teaching you guys that are in Tradera, because you guys are in Tradera. You know what I mean? So like, use what you have. Like you can go out, by all means, go out and find information that you feel like you need to find, but get the information that you paid for. I was just talking about this on a call today. Your $99 that you paid to get in here should not go to waste, right? Don't let that 99 work you, because then you're going to get so stranded in looking for information that your 30 days are going to come up and you're going to be like, dang, man, I didn't learn nothing. I quit. You know what I mean? So use what you paid for. All right? That's all I'm going to say to that. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Bet. So, woo! All right, let's go. All right, we like. I know I saw a lot of people that are ready to get this this work. I know some people have been asking for the links. So let me get those links for y'all. Dang, that's crazy. I still had to just like pull it up. Cool. All right, there y'all go. So if you're only in Lit News or whatever, there's the chats that y'all need to be in too. We're working to get that channel to 10K too, so we can make sure we preaching to all y'all, not just some of y'all. Because I know some, like the Dream Team, not all the Dream Team people, only Coach Max and Ryan can post in like Lit News. So like y'all only see when they drop stuff in there. But yeah, there's the chat. Those are the chats, y'all. So make sure y'all are in there catching these pips and stuff with us, catching the live sessions. I'll be on live sessions next week again, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right. But okay, so y'all didn't get the links. I just like dropped it. Did I drop it to one person? It said I dropped it to all panelists. In the chat. It didn't. Hold on. Wait, stop typing, guys. Stop typing. Oh, you're right. It's supposed to be the all attendee. Oh, I'm tripping. My bad. My bad. There you go. Y'all get it now? You know what? I think that's why y'all never get the links that I drop. Now that I'm doing these calls, y'all never get the links because I never drop it to all attendees and panelists. Shush. All right, okay. That's not funny, but it's funny at the same time. All right. Hey, somebody brought it back with the IOP. Hey, what does IOP stand for? Let's go. What does IOP stand for? What? Come on, Miss Mason. You've been in like, oh my God, you be on every call. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how to say your name, so yeah. Impact over profits all day. Impact over profits. Let's go. All right. Let's get focused, y'all. I know we trying to get to some smart money and all that. I just want to let y'all know one thing real quick, so that way we can have a little bit of fun on this call. Where's that t-shirt? Man, it's coming. Man, it's coming. It is coming, okay? It is coming. I promise you, Miss Laura, it's coming. IOP, I promise you. All right, so before we get started with anything, I just want to let y'all know, like, boom, right here, Dominique, you know, I don't care about y'all following me. It's not about the follows or the views. I don't care about all that. But I think that the people that have watched the video, if you watched the video of this one, not the second one was all right because we did like Wyckoff and all that. If you watched this video right here, drop a 2. All right, so we've had a lot of people that have watched the video, okay? So I'll say to anybody that's new, that's brand new, this is a really good video. I do have some basic stuff, so if you're brand new, you know, if you just scroll left a little bit, you know, there's some information to the left. However, if you want to learn smart money, I went into deep dive into smart money on this video right here. How to understand simple smart money concepts right here. Yes, it is 2 hours long, but yes, it is worth it. I say that like I've watched it. I haven't watched it because I did it. But it is worth it. All right. What YouTube channel? It's my YouTube channel. I'm telling you. I mean, hey, for the people that watched it, was the video lit? Like, did y'all learn something? Like, do you feel like it worked? Like, y'all feel like that helped? Look at that. Somebody already said he catching pips. Bet, let's go. More practice. Of course, more practice is always like what you need. I promise you. So we're gonna get it. Somebody said drop the link. I can do that. I can do that. We don't need to listen to this. All right, I can drop the link for y'all. All right, there y'all go. There's the link. It's in the chat box. Sheesh. Oh man. Jamie and Maid caught 200 pips. Let's go. I have a question that I feel like I haven't seen yet. What's your question, man? I'm trying to have fun tonight. So like make sure y'all ask all the questions. That's why I'm making sure y'all know where to go and watch this video, because this video goes into depth, right? So I want to make this lit. I want y'all to be able to answer it, like ask anything you want, you know, all this session, all right? Is there a way to unmute myself? No. Let me see. Can I do that? Oh yeah, hold on. What's your name? Kalani. All right, guys. We're gonna let Miss Kalani talk for a second. Nah, you don't gotta make him host. I think I pressed it. Hey, so you can unmute yourself, Kalani.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can. What's up? How you doing?
Hi. Okay, so I was a little bit confused because I watched a bunch of videos about basics, and let's see, I did one trade with Let me go to my history of the month. Let me go to last week. Okay, so basically I did one trade with AUD USD and bought one pip, so 1.00, which is like $10, right?
So, all right. So that's the question, right?
Well, yeah, that's the first question.
Okay. All right. But so because I'm going to speak to everybody, I'm not just going to like say it to you, because that's one of those questions that you would know if you guys are making sure you go through that back office. All right. So it's easy to understand that this is what a pip is. It's just the decimal point that the system moves. That doesn't control how much money you make. All right. That's not based on, just because you caught one pip doesn't mean you caught $10, doesn't mean you caught $100. The lot size is what is based on that. So whatever you're able to drop, if you dropped a standard lot size, which is a 1.00, then yes, one pip would be $10.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Okay, because that was like a little confusing. I kept watching videos, and I guess my back office is a little funky right now, so I'm trying to get it fixed. Because it keeps telling me like to buy the subscription, even though I just bought it. And also, because when I bought the one pip, or technically like $10 if it's a standard lot, it went to -24, and I was a little confused because I thought I was spending $10, but technically I spent like it just dropped. Basically, it was in the negatives, and it was -24, and it rose, but it was just a little confusing because I keep seeing people multiply, or what do they do? They subtract and add and stuff like that, but I didn't see how they like converted the pips into cash.
Okay. Well, like I said, that honestly would be and just for the sake of time and everything, the best thing to do, is to figure out, talk with support and all that, and figure out how to get your back office updated, and go back and watch those videos so that way you're good. So go ahead so we could take off with everything. Go ahead and ask that. You say you had a second question, right?
That was it.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna mute you back and disable that. So we're good. So we're back on, guys. So can you use more money on the DX to determine how it moves? Yeah, you can use more money on anything. Like, just be honest. All right. So like I said, we making this we gonna make this lit and fun. I'm not gonna be opening the talk thing up to everybody. But I want y'all to be able to ask any question. If you need to, like, if you say, hey, like, I know somebody's gonna ask it right after I say it. Like, Damo, can you show me what smart money is? I'll show you. I'll show it live on the chart right now. But let's keep this like interactive. Let's make sure y'all are like getting what y'all need out of me. Man, why y'all always worried about where the baby's at? they are not here where they need to be, messing up the call. That's where they are. So, all right, what's good? Like, someone drop a question. Wait, hold on. Can questions be done after the teaching? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's make this fun, guys. Like, it's Saturday. The last 2 Saturdays we went over like everything, and we did smart money. We did Wyckoff and stuff. She's not taking a nap, actually. She's definitely playing on her phone. So but yeah, so all right, let me just ask, because nobody's really asking. Like, hold on, where am I going? I'm going here. All right, so a lot of people keep saying smart money. I scrolled up in the stuff. So we just want to make this smart money. We just want to make this like, y'all don't want to be asking me questions. Like, y'all can ask me anything. That's what I'm trying to let y'all know. I mean, but we can go straight to smart money. I just want to remind y'all, it is what it is, but we trying to make it fun too. It don't have to be smart money only. The questions related to smart money. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Let's do all the questions that somebody says smart money is fun. Yeah, ask as we go along. All right, that's fine. That's what we'll do. Since everybody's all smart money, I just want to make sure y'all are asking questions. I want y'all to participate because again, that's why I was showing this video. It's here for a reason and it's not gonna go down for any reason. So okay. So I just want to make sure y'all are asking questions because we can't make every Saturday the same thing over and over again, especially if we have a video up there for everyone. Okay? That's what I mean. A pip is not always a pip. Hold on, I gotta ask this question. A pip is always a pip. It's not that it's not always a pip. A pip doesn't always equal the same amount because it's depending on your lot size. Let's just say that. All right, let me go. Somebody asked that they had some questions in the Q&A real quick. How often does one chart show a good opportunity? Any chart can show a million opportunities a day. Like that's a very vague question because if I'm looking at your picture about smart money, I get it, but on my charts I do not see that smart money. Can you please show on the charts? I got you. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys smart money live on the charts and everything. Okay. All right. Cool. So we're gonna go to the charts. Somebody asked about the video. It's just a video on the YouTube that explains everything that I can explain, just more in depth, more time. Where I went and I made this whole little video. That whole little setup diagram thing. Actually, I still have it. It's actually right there. So this whole little diagram thing that I made for us to like understand what smart money was, just to kind of give you guys an idea of everything, right? But we want to see smart money on an actual chart, right? So this is going to be, and there's several different concepts. And I know somebody asked me earlier, where did I learn smart money from? I learned it from a different place. No, you can't trade anything but cryptos on the weekends. Is it cheaper to do an order or a market execution? I don't understand that question because I have no idea. All right, so this would be smart money right here. This was the move that we caught on Euro USD, guys. Now the simple concept right here is also a simple concept that you guys need to be well aware of and know exactly where you are in the market, right? So if we're talking about smart money, right? This is called, I just try to keep things simple, right? This is called the smart money trap. These are the type of moves you want to try to stay away from, right? So in this move, what do you have happening, right? Boom. All right. So this green zone represents liquidity. All right. This is where a whole bunch of people are getting into the market. This is where a whole bunch of people's stop losses are and everything. So how a smart money trap works, or a lot of people call them, actually they don't call them smart money traps because they don't understand them. They just know what this is right here. That's called we call it the FU candle, or some people call it the stop hunts, or whatever. This is the place where everybody gets mad because they get taken out, but they knew it was a sell, right? So that's what this is. This move right here that we called literally on the call. So stop hunts, they're called stop hunts and everything. So right, so this is called a smart money trap. So the concept of this is very simple. When you see a move happening like this, when you see here's price, it came up for the first time, this will be considered a double top. I know they're not equal. A lot of people say double tops are equal to the recent one, but to each its own. However you perceive it is your perspective of it. However, this would, to me, is a double top. This is a triple top. This is a quadruple top, right? So we have, all of these tops that are creating just more entries for people to get into. So what happens is we have the price where it pushed up right here, right? What happens is when it comes back around, normal traditional traders, right? I'm going to say normal traditional traders because everybody on here is on here to learn about smart money, right? So everybody on here is not a traditional trader. We are trying to trade like the banks. Smart money, the more accurate term for smart money is called, dang, y'all be sending for Halo. I swear to goodness y'all do. Because here she comes. Oh my God. So it's called institutional trading. All right. So we're trying to trade like the banks. Halo. Oh God, they both came. Turn that down. Here, give it to me. It's too loud. All right, here. Halo, come say hi to everybody. They miss you. I didn't turn it off. I just turned it down. All right. So look, you gonna come say hi to your family, your other family? Look, they on the call. Not today. Okay. All right. Bye. She don't want to say hi to y'all guys. All right. So look, you got that push up, right? So this is where they come right here, where a normal traditional trader would get in the first time, right? So a normal traditional trader, what they would do is they would put their stop loss above the last high. Say hi, Life. Hi. Okay, Life said hi to you guys. Halo didn't want to say hi. So a normal traditional trader will put their stop loss above this last high, right? So that's what this red line represents. Okay. It represents imaginary stop losses. It represents where people would be putting their stop loss so they could avoid being stopped out. So what happens is you create an area of liquidity, an area of stop losses, right? There's a whole bunch of money sitting inside of this area. I know I did right here. It just made it really clean so you could see the stop loss. That's why I have it like that. But essentially, I would usually do it like this. This would be the whole area of liquidity, right? It's just something that needs to break that high and break those stop losses and take all those stop losses that are in this area, right? So everything above this, because you're going to have people that now for the triple tap, what are they going to do? They're going to put their stop loss above the last high, right? So now you've got a whole bunch of people in here. You got the people that entered here. You got the people that entered here with their stop losses here. Then you come back, you got the people here. Since this high is above here, these people got stopped out. Well, no, they didn't, because they would have put it above here. So they hadn't got stopped out yet. It got them scared though. So, but, you know, now they're going to over leverage more. They're going to put more entries. Another group of people are going to enter here. They're going to put their stop losses above here. So now you have all these stop losses in this whole area. All right. So this, like I said, this is on one concept of smart money. This is called the smart money trap. And it's very simple to see. It's very simple to, you know, watch out for. All right. So boom, we see that happen, right? All the people are putting all their stop losses. So it creates this area of liquidity. Right after that, bing, takes everybody out. Literally takes that high out, which takes all the stop losses that are above there, takes them all out, and then does exactly what a lot of people were looking for, which is that sell. Especially the group right here, they really didn't catch any pips. They just kind of played around and then stopped everybody out and dropped, right? So that's why you like when you see these smart money traps, it's easy to catch. Like, let's not say easy. You catch a cleaner move. You catch way more pips. Like obviously, you know, if you caught this over here, you would caught a decent amount of pips too. But I want to catch the move that's going to get me like the most amount of pips, because my expectation to happen next week is the dollar to keep, or not my expectation, my anticipation is for the dollar to keep rising. Because everybody's still talking about the stimulus check. So once they drop it, it's going to just boost the economy again out of nowhere. And well, we can't say out of nowhere because it will, we'll know why. But that'll continue to make every other asset or currency drop that's against the dollar, such as your USD. So that's why if anybody did take this last week, because I didn't send it out, if anybody did take this last week, there's like a 300, almost a 500 pip. 500 pip Trump signed an executive order for the stimulus check? Did he really? Because if he did, that means that everything is about to gap like crazy. Actually, I really need to go see that. Like, if that's real, because I don't pay attention to the news like that. Signs executive order. Oh, they haven't passed it yet. He just signed an executive order for people that are on unemployment and stuff. So it's not, he didn't sign anything. So that'll boost it a little bit, but that's not gonna do nothing because everybody is banking on the stimulus check. That's what the one we really need to look for as forex traders. Like, that's what you should be looking for. All right, so let's go back here. So when that stimulus check does happen, that's gonna boost the economy. Also make the dollar stronger. That is true, Petra. So yeah, I know I'm showing GJ because I'm well, I guess it's not against the dollar, but the British pound is a lot stronger than GJ. So I'm just giving you guys like this is an example of smart money trap. Let's go to Euro USD so I can show you guys how far we're gonna take Euro USD down. Now this move last week was like one of the most beautiful moves I've ever seen in my life. Okay, not ever, but if you would have caught this move, like you would have been on some type of like gangster level of like life from catching this. Because like, look at that, like, bro, this is what your daily wick would be like. And I didn't call it out only because I was asleep. Oh yeah, you a gangster. You a gangster. If you caught that smart money move right there, you're a gangster. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna explain this move that we caught last week. All right, so here's a smart money play right here. That's what that line stands for. You see exactly what it did. This was news. News shot it up here, gave it a big bow right into our zone, took everybody out that was right here, and then drops. And then, right, because smart money is so easy, guys. Like I'm telling you, if you just learn smart money, change your life. I'm looking at the charts right now, and I can already show you I can already show you 3 smart money plays already. So let's clear some of this up. So I'm gonna just delete this because I want to make sure we keep the line that was here so I can show you where the smart money was. All right, and we're gonna move this up here. So that's where we would have entered. I didn't move anything. I think if you were on that, I think I said it. Yeah, it was London session. If you were on that session, or even New York, the Asian session that I did the night before that morning, I think I might have even explained that. However, that's where I originally told everybody to get in. It was London? Okay, bet. So look, now I know I told y'all, this is still smart money as long as it engulfs, but I like to see a really strong engulf, but this is fine, all right? So as long as because that's the rule, as long as it engulfs, it's fine, right? So look, put your line here, right? So the rules, if you don't know them of smart money, last up candle before a major down move, right? So this would have been the major down move. This would have been the last up candle. Second rule, it has to engulf. So the red candle has to be bigger than the blue candle. So this is one that's on the upside, right? So the up candle, the down candle has to be bigger than the up candle. So if you don't know what my bad. Yeah, I can zoom in. I got y'all. The up candle has to be engulfed. All right, so here's the up candle. Here's the engulfed candle. Like this candle engulfed this candle. All right, so boom. The next step, not so much as a rule, is you put your line at the open of that candle. Now, I've been teaching too, you know, you can add this as well. It just creates like a smart money zone of where the supply and demand like really is, which is usually at about like 50%. So you can do like a small little zone like this, put it at the 50% of that candle, of the blue candle. You're gonna measure the blue candle, and that would be your smart money zone right in there. Now this is a 30-minute time frame. I don't really be on 30-minute like that to find smart money, but this is just to show you that it does work on, you know, almost any time frame. But essentially, if you were taking a trade like this, you would want to catch your move somewhere inside of here. Oops, that is the opposite direction. For a short, you want to catch your move somewhere inside here. You would put your stop loss above that wick over there. So the up candle is the blue candle. Yes. Yeah, the 50%, my bad, 50% of the body. What time frame is best to see for smart money markups? I'll start from the daily time frame, trying to look for the bigger. I'm gonna tell you this. If y'all be seeing my charts and stuff, I try to catch the daily wicks. Like I want to be like the sniper of all snipers. Like I want to be the sniper savage of savagery, right? So, I start from the daily time frame. Whatever time, I know somebody said, you know, they be sniping on like the 15. That's cool, but your snipers don't look as sick as mine. No, I'm just playing. But you know, I'll be trying to catch those. I'll be trying to catch those really good sniper entries. That's why I start from the daily time frame all the time, and I teach that when we're on. But you can snipe from any time frame. I'm telling you, like smart money work. Like I'm showing you right now on a 30-minute, and I don't really be on a 30-minute like that. So yes, this would have been a sell. I think I saw that somebody asked. What time frame do you mainly use? And I'll use it from the daily all the way down to the 1 hour. So daily all the way down to the 1 hour is where I use those. We're gonna start calling smart money the snipe. We need a new name for smart money. Because we do be catching a lot of sniper entries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. We do be catching a lot of. If y'all were on those sessions this week, my God. How long will you hold trades on the daily? It's about how many pips you're trying to catch, right? It's about how many pips you can try. Because another thing is that you know, although I'll mark up on the daily, I don't enter on the daily. So that's another thing. I don't enter on the daily. I never enter on the daily because I don't want that big of a stop loss. I'm a person that 30, I wouldn't have put it right above that wick. I would put it 30 pips above it. That's as far as I'm gonna go. I don't like to risk more than 30 pips because I know like 30 pips is a little harder to catch than, you know, like 20 pips might be. You know, I know I'll be having stop losses with like 50 pips, but you know, if we really gonna win, I want 1 to 2 risk to reward type of situations. You know what I mean? Like I want a situation where we catch like 60 pips. Like easy. I can see the stop line, but where's the TP line? That's not even the stop line, by the way. That's just a line. That's the line of smart money. I'm gonna show you how that move set up. I'm just trying to teach y'all smart money real quick. So slow down with your questions, all right? But anyway, look, so I'm trying to move this. Move. All right, look. So essentially you would try to find your move inside of here. Obviously you would have to go down to a smaller time frame because you're not just going to enter the wick inside of there because, you know, for example, a situation just like this one, you're not just going to say, oh, I'm just going to enter now because you don't know how far that wick is going to push up, right? There could be other smart money areas. It could come back to this smart money area, right? There are several smart money areas that you want to keep in mind. So with that being said, when you mark up a smart money zone or you mark up your smart money line, whatever you do, you're gonna wait for price to react in that area, then you're gonna enter, right? So what that means is you're gonna find all your confirmation. So you know, just looking at this, I can see like, we have, trend line, although this was a false break or whatever, we got a trend line on the third tap right there. That looks like it's probably about it wicked back below the 618. It wicked just a little bit past the 618, but never closed past the 786, which is one of my rules. Taking a trade on a daily can take a day. Any trade can take a day. I mean, this was a trade that I would have called out that morning on London session on Friday. And look how many pips you would have caught from holding Friday, because this was London session. Yeah, look at that, 2 a.m. on London session. By the end of the day, now it was London on Friday. I didn't. Was it London on Thursday? No, it couldn't have been London on Thursday because I know what it was. I talked about it on Asian session. I talked about on Asian, and I told y'all to enter it if I didn't call it out before London, because I knew I probably would have been late, because I remember I was late for London session. I came at like 2:30. But look at how many pips you would have caught in like a day. 158. Would you be okay with catching 158 pips? Because I would. All right. So some of us need to be less concerned about the time, right, and more concerned about catching. But that's what we're gonna talk about psychology real quick, right? So if you're new, like, you guys got to get out of that like whole time frame thing. Everybody wants the sniper entries that also are the scalping entries, right? Everybody wants that. It's not gonna always happen like that. And I can scalp, but I choose not to, because I'm gonna tell you guys this. How many people, drop a 1 if you came to learn Forex because you want time freedom? All right, so even I saw the person who asked the question. So a lot of us came and asked, or wanted to learn Forex because we wanted that time freedom. Scalping, in my opinion, is not going to help with time freedom. You're going to be on the charts all day, right? Just trying to catch 10 pips, trying to catch 20 pips. If you learn to take calculated entries, right? If you learn to take calculated entries like this, something like this, I even said it on that session. I was thinking about putting out a sell limit on this actual trade right here, but I didn't. But just think about that. If I would have put a sell limit, I would have hit that as soon as I woke up, like 2:30. This was when I woke up. By 2:30, I would have been already floating 40 pips, right? And I didn't do anything. So all I did was I marked up and I calculated and I did all of that before, right? See, with scalping, you can't really walk away, right? Because with scalping, and don't get me wrong, I haven't gone over every single scalping strategy out there. So to each his own, learn what you guys want to learn. But you can, it's very time consuming. I'm not even gonna front you. That's why I don't do it. Because for scalping, you gotta stay in front of the screen. I have like 2 confirmations when I scalp, and they're all risky. I don't risk that much, but they're all risky, right? So when I'm scalping, or when I did, because I don't really do it anymore. But when I'm scalping, man, I'm on the chart literally okay. I know I'm going to enter here. Oh, it wasn't ready. Okay, it's ready now. Oh, I'm going to enter, and I'm going to watch it, because if it comes back, I know when I need to close. All right, I'm watching it. Now, 8 hours of my life has disappeared because I'm watching the screen. So everything that you're coming in here to get rid of, that time freedom that you want, I promise you're not going to get it with scalping. I promise you. I mean, okay, sorry, let me not promise. I can tell you from my experience with scalping, I tried it, man. I would try different sessions. I tried that London session. I stayed up from London session to New York session, and I caught 2 trades scalping. I did that one night. 2. That was it. With the scalping strategy that I was doing. I had to stay up and watch them the whole time. And don't get me wrong, I caught a bag on that, but it was hours. right? And yeah, exactly. And when you're trading, like, and I would say with scalping, y'all really, if you're a scalper, you're really, really, yeah. Again, there's people that do it, like, to each its own, but it's not for me. It's not for me because the scalping strategy, some people, everybody has their own. That's why I said, make sure y'all go check out every scalping strategy that you can, because you might find one that you don't have to be on the charts for 10 minutes. But I'm going to ask you this. How many trades are you trying to catch, right? Here's a good scenario. If you are a person that comes in with $100, right? So, that might not be a lot to a lot of us. Whenever I've gone on Coach Max's or Ryan's sessions a few times, and I'm not talking bad about anybody. Like, we all team and everything. But when they call out like maybe 1 or 2 trades, right? So what if you're somebody that's trying to catch 10 trades in a day because you're trying to get to your goal of breaking at least $200 following a proper risk management plan? How long do you think it's going to take you to catch 10 trades scalping, right? If Coach Max, like, if Coach Max can catch it in, like, I've seen her. I've been on their session for like an hour, and then they call it a trade. Sometimes they get on the trade and call us a signal, and then they get on. And it's even like us. Like, I don't call a trade right away when I get on the session. Like, we look for stuff. So like I said, like, if you're that person that's trying to catch like a million, like 10, let's say you're trying to catch, you want to be that person that catches 100 pips, and you want to catch 10 pips each thing, and you want to compound your account 10 pips every time. How long do you think it's going to take? I promise you it's not going to take 5 minutes. I promise you that. Right? So that's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm not saying that, you're going to be that person that has – I will say this. Coach Max has the capital to take one trade and be good. Right? So let's say that. All right? A lot of us that came here don't have the capital where we could just take one trade, scalp it, and be good off the entire day. Right? A lot of us are coming in with $100, $50, maybe $500. Right? So y'all got to keep that stuff in perspective. Like, you guys really got to pay attention to all of that stuff. Right? So scalping is lit. Don't get me wrong. Scalping can be lit. If you can catch 5 pips, and I'm really thinking about bringing something back to the team that is going to be even more lit, but I got to really think about it. And I got to talk it over with Coach Max and see if that's okay, if we can, implement that maybe. 4 standards, 20 pips. Oh, my God. You're trying to make a bag. But you also have to have enough money in your account to handle 4 standards. So, you know what I mean? But, yeah, guys, that was just my little insight on that. Like, you really, like, if you really want to learn how to trade, I promise you there's more traders out there that are calculated and take those big trades and they swing trades and stuff than there are scalpers. I know that because every time I met a trader, you know what they weren't? A scalper. They were somebody who swung trades. Like, they were somebody who would be, in this trade from like weeks ago. Like, they would have got an entry down here. Like, look, here's an entry that we got, I think, last week or a couple of weeks back. They'd be in this trade still for a buy, right? I know those type of traders. But to each its own, it's all a journey. It's all however you're going to take your setups. It's all however you're going to do your thing. Again, not talking bad about anybody, but there's so much for you guys to learn and so much for you to understand. Like, if you can take a trade, watch this. Here's a good example, right? For between a scalper and a whatever you guys want to call it. If you would have caught 20 pips here on a 0.1, right? Let's say that's what your account is risking. You guys are risking the same amount of pips. Let's say you risk like 30 pips or something like that, right? Right here on a 0.1. So that's $1. You caught your $20, right? Off your 20 pips. So now guess what? You did that, right? Now you got to wait because you're not going to – some people do sometimes. You might find a setup right away. But what's the chance that you find another setup? So the next setup, you put a 0.1. Whereas, watch this. If you would have put a 0.1 and just held it, for a day, that's it. For one day, you would have turned that 0.1 into $150. So would you rather catch 20 pips, make $20, and then, you know, continue to look, maybe not find nothing until the next day? Or would you rather take a trade, hold it, be patient, maybe enter a few more times? Because, like, that's what I'm showing you guys. Like, you could have entered here. That would have been, like, what, another, like, some pips? And then another trade right here for smart money, guys. Bro, you know how much money you could have made off of this trade right here? Whereas it, like, what did it say? Was it Thursday? Yeah, this was London session on. Oh yeah, she was right. It was London. No. Yes, that was still the 6th, because Friday was the 7th. So, but yeah, guys, that's all I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Like, you just got to understand, like, there's so much to learning how to trade and all about all of that stuff. You know, scalping is cool, but I'm not for it. I'm not somebody who wants to sit on the charts all day long, because I don't sit on the charts all day long. You know, I literally, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll be playing video games, and then I come to the sessions. I look at the charts throughout the day, but if I don't find nothing, I ain't sending it out. All right, so we got that. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all get that psychology between that? Because we can get back to this smart money. Hold on, somebody asked for. Hold on, let me get this on the screen. So everything that I'm explaining right now is going to be right here. So this is what I'm going to do, since I figured out how to make sure it goes to all the people. Y'all can save that screenshot. That's exactly, you know, everything that I'm explaining. So make sure you understand as I'm explaining it. All right, so there we go. All right, so back to your USD. All right, so, you know, we come back here. All right, let's zoom in and everything. Take this stupid auto button off. All right, so like I said, you would find your entry in here. You put your stop loss above there. Like I said, me personally, if you guys have seen me, like, y'all see me sometimes where I put my stop losses not that high. Like, I'm not risking 35 pips. Like, what would I have to risk? And I don't do 32. I'm not gonna just be like 32 pips, yay, because I'm not gonna go for 64 pips. I'm gonna go for even numbers. So I wouldn't have done 35. So I would have done 30, just to give you guys my honesty. Right? So boom, you could have caught that entry right there. So look, we caught that first one right there. Boom, turn around. You have some smart money set up right here. As soon as that smart money sets up, you literally, like, put an alert. Let's pretend that this is our alert. You put an alert somewhere, like right here. We're just pretending that this is our alert, okay? You put your hold up. I need my tool. You put your so this is where price is, and you put your smart money alert right here. That's what this red arrow stands for, if you guys can see it. Let me move this Fibonacci. Right, that's what our red arrow stands for. It stands for our alert. So you make this alert, right? And then you walk away. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I can walk away from my trade, and when it gets ready for it to set up like I need it to set up, then I'm gonna enter it. All right, so that's the difference. So we're not gonna keep talking about it, because I know, like, people are gonna do what they do and do what they want to do. And some people like scalping. That's why I said to each its own. It's just not for me like that. I will do it, but it's not like that for me. Like, I don't consistently scalp. So let's delete this. So this is the picture that we're looking at. We know that this smart money happened already. We know we caught a bag up here. We're floating big, and we're down here. And this smart money just set up. So all we do is we say, okay, all right, we're gonna put our little alert there. There we go. Right, and we're just waiting. Not watching the charts, because this is different. This is called being patient and looking away. Boom. So this candle would have slowly, I'm sure it wouldn't have just did wick like that. However, if you're a person that set a sell limit, because you can set sell limits for smart money, but you got to know what you're really doing. But boom, it comes up, it sets off your alert. So you start coming to the screen. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys what I do. I'm gonna show you the exact concept of what I would do. No, I just want to move the bar. All right, so let's go down to the 15. All right, maybe that'll show a better picture. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so your alert would have crossed sometime here, right? It would have said, okay, boom, we're ready to, enter. Let's see if we can go down to 5 minute. I want to see the best possible picture. All right, right here. So remember, our smart money zone is this little zone right here. So as the candle pushes up, boom, it crosses over our zone. So now we're not just entering. This is not, oh yeah, it crossed smart money, we're gonna enter, because price could still push up because there was this smart money zone. Or another rule of mine is if smart money does not cross over what it's already made. So this was the line where we caught that first smart money. If it doesn't close over it, that smart money line is still valid, which means that if price comes back here and gives us another entry, we're going to enter again, right? So price could still push up there. So that's why you don't just enter and stuff like that. But boom, we would stay on our 5 minute chart. Now, when price comes up there, this is what I do next. I look for, is this a double smart money zone? No, I mean, not technically. You have smart money here, but we already activated off of that smart money. So now there was smart money here on the 30 minute. That's what this little zone that we're in right now. So now we're looking for entries right here. So we're down on the 5 minute, and this is exactly what I would do. I'd be on the 5 minute chart waiting for price action to happen, or waiting for candlestick patterns to happen, waiting for all of my confirmations to fall through. Because I believe, what do we say? We had that trend line that we would have had on the 30 minute would have been like this, right? And we would have had that Fibonacci. I'm not going to draw it there so you guys can see the chart. But we had that. So that would have been 1 would have been the trend line, 2 would have been the Fibonacci, 3 would have been the smart money. Now we're waiting for that 4th confirmation, because as you guys know, if you guys have been on any of my sessions, I need 4 confirmations before I enter any trade, right? So boom. Now we look for, where is it? We look for, boom, that is beautiful right there. This is what I would look for. This exactly. So our trade would have got set up right there. Right there. So why? Because we created a evening star pattern. So I would have entered right there. Right. So I might not have even risked that much, to be honest. I would have risked like way down here. Wait, did I say non-pips? No, I wouldn't have risked that little. I would have risked at least like 15. So boom, we would have caught that. And then sniper entry on the daily, on the higher time frame. Comes back, plays around a little bit. Yeah, I don't feel like going through that whole thing. 30 minutes. Let's go back to 30 minutes. So we catch that wick. You could even put a second entry on that wick, a heavier entry. It just gives you, when you see wicks like that, that just means there's a lot of exhaustion to the buyers too. So me personally, as soon as that wick came up again, maybe I would have dropped the standard. I'm just kidding. Follow proper risk management. Okay. But look, so you could have entered there. Here's another place where you could have entered. Created another evening star. Did I say morning star the last time? An evening star pattern right there. If you guys can see it, this blue candle. No, it's hard to see because those words. Dang. All right, I'm gonna have to just delete this. So there was another evening star pattern right here. Boom. So if you caught your trade right here, and it hit smart money to a T, you would have risked at least 18 pips, and we definitely caught more than 20. My bad. I know y'all keep telling me to zoom in. I'm sorry. I'm not used to looking at these candles this close. All right, so look, so you would have entered there, put your stop loss above that high over there. That would have been about 20 pips, probably, because I wouldn't have done 18. But you could do 18. Whatever you feel comfortable with is what you feel comfortable. I would have did 20, just to run. I don't like, for whatever reason, I don't like just doing like 65 or like 35. Like I don't like random stuff like that. So, and I would have gone for, so if that was 20 pips, I would have gone for at least 40. I probably would have gone for 50, just to be honest, because this low right here, $20 pips for a stop loss on US 30, no way. If you put a 20 pip stop loss on US 30, be prepared to be out of that trade really quickly. Just to be honest, there's no way you get away with 20 pips. I can barely get away with a 200 pip stop loss on US 30, let alone 20. Oh God, I'd be a savage if I could catch. You know what? We got some more studying to do because I'm trying to be the savage of all savagery. But look, so that's where you could have caught, more smart money right there. The rule is, as long as it doesn't close over the smart money zone, which would have been here, or smart money line, then you're good. You can keep entering off of there. So it came up, dropped, came up again, dropped. So that's your second entry, came up again, third entry, drop. Right? That's 3 entries right there that you could have entered. So, whatever helps you understand it, you keep entering at the same lot size. It's all based on your risk. Me personally, it just depends how confident I am, and I'm very confident in my trades. But it's really about it's really about following a proper risk management. And if any of you guys are new on here, I definitely I make sure you guys have it. But this is this trading journal and compounder calculator that I created. I give it to everyone. So if you need this joint, you just need to hit me up. I know I'm like swinging it around. My bad. So like it'll calculate how many pips you need to do. Oops. So that's 2 pips. Dang, man, I'm like all over the place. So this actually means 20 pips, not 200, because you have to put a 0 there for the calculation to be accurately correct. So a 0.09, if you're risking 6% on your account on a $300 account, that's what you could drop if the stop loss was 20. So 0.09, that would make you that if you're going for, it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward trading journal or trading compound thing. But I just use it for the stop loss and to know how much I need to do for risk. But yeah, let's go back. If you need it, my Instagram, you can hit me up there. You can hit me up on Telegram because that's where most of you guys are from. And get that from me. All right. You just got to remember to ask. And if I don't respond to you, it's not because I'm carrying you. It's because I literally have that many messages. Like Coach Max warned us about stuff like this. And it's really hard to catch up to all those messages. That's why I have so many friend requests. I can't answer all of them. So if you want to, if you don't get it from me right away, then you gotta hit me to make sure your message goes to the top of the list. Because so many people message me and it'll push y'all messages down. I didn't mean right now. Who's messaging me already? Bruh, and he put LMAO. That's how ASAP he needed it. He needed it ASAP like that, like right now. Can you show it? Can you make a snap? Yeah, here. You don't need a snapshot. Just take that. Ms. Walker is right there. Walker Price. Sounds like a tight name. I want to be named Walker Price. All right, look. Is there. That is a screenshot of that. That's what that link is. All right, so you guys understand that. You guys understand this though, right? You guys understand this smart money. Yo. Why? Yo. What? Is that another message? Yo, stop messaging me. We're on the call. I'm not going to answer you if we're on the call. Y'all are funny, man. All right, look. Is this going to be put on YouTube? Yeah, it's going to be put on YouTube. I mean, I may drop the link in Facebook. Put it in the chat. I always drop the videos in the chat once I'm done with them. All right, so look. So let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. All right, so this was so remember that was the first time we got in. Now we got in 3 more times, right? Now I'm gonna show you guys the other smart money that was on this. Right, so let's say we enter somewhere like right around here. All right, so that was our like 3rd, 4th, 5th entry, whatever you want to call it, right? We entered up here. Let's just say we entered one at a time. One entry here, we floated like, even down here, we were floating like 40 something pips, even when it came back. Oh, sorry, 20 pips when it came back. All right, so we're still in it to win it all day. Now you entered it a 2nd or 3rd time. Or for the sake of it, we'll just say the 2nd time. Boom, so we entered it right there. Boom, that's a 2nd. Hey. All right, so now look. Boom, I find more smart money, right? Boom. Here's the push up. You could this would be smart money up here too. But because I need to get all the rules together. Because certain like if I saw this, I'm not gonna enter this again because it's too close. It's too close to where there already is smart money. Right, so I don't worry about that. So if you saw this one, because some people be like, hey, well, hey, Damo, isn't this smart money too? This right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oops. Be like, hey, Damo, isn't that smart money? Yes. But look how close this is to here. All right, if price were to push back up here, that's literally like, what, 5 pip gap? It's probably going to catch up where more liquidity is. It's not going to push to this little area and not just go there. It's going to push up to here. So I wouldn't even worry about that. So that's why immediately I look down here. Boom. Aggressive. Here's the last push up for the aggressive drop. Right? Put your smart money there, your smart money line. If you do the 50%, if you want to, you can. That would probably be like right about there. Make your little smart money zone. Yeah. Boom. Clutching time. That would have been clutch right there. That would have been to end your week. Another sniper dog entry. Like savageness. Okay? All right. So boom. It's so simple, guys. Like there's no reason to make this hard at all. And obviously I'm gonna say this too, because a lot of people always ask me too, like I don't just use smart money, so I also find like other confirmations. So if we were doing this move, like I'll tell you everything. If we were entering this one, we have break and retests, right? Because we have a major resistance and everything here. Double tap. So double top right here, because here's the first top, here's the double top. All right, so we've got, that's 3 confirmations right there. And then our 4th confirmation is our smart money. And if we go down to a lower time frame, like the 5-minute, we might find our price action or our, what is it? smart money, or not smart money, our candlestick patterns, and boom, we went into there again. The retest. This would be right here. This whole like, look, okay, look. All right, so here's the first retest. This is still a retest technically. So, or you know what? If has anybody read Naked Forex? What? Somebody? Why isn't the smart? No, Naked Forex. Naked, like yeah, Naked Forex. One of the strategies in there is called the last kiss Forex. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. I could teach you guys so much, but I gotta understand like the basic, the other stuff. Like I'm trying to teach y'all an advanced thing already, but now I'm trying to show y'all another thing. All right, so this method is also in in Naked Forex. So look, this is called the last kiss. Boom. Now, when I was learning the last kiss, which is why I don't talk about it a lot, is because, oh my God, that is so crazy. Look at this nonsense. Look what look what it shows you already. My God. Okay, so the last kiss is this. Boom, last kiss, right here. Market drops. Now, when I was learning last kiss, I always saw after I learned smart money though, I always noticed this. And look, it shows it right now. Like we're literally watching it on this chart. Look, after you get the last kiss, it can happen like right here, right at the last kiss, or can y'all not see the screen? Can y'all see my screen? Okay, I'm not sure why you can't. Whoever said they couldn't. All right, so look, smart money was created right there. I did. Boom, drops. Look, creates that smart money line. Boom, look what it does. Smart money right there. Right? So I'm showing y'all like these other, like there's so much you could, oh, let me get off this annotate. Is that how I do it? Okay. All right, so look, this would be that last kiss method. So that's what I was like that's what I'm trying to explain by life, what are you doing? So look, it's showing you that same picture that we just looked at. This one was the actual last kiss. So that's the retest right there. Last kiss. All right. So the last kiss also happened to come to smart money right here. And also it depends on your perspective. Some people might say this was the last kiss. This first move and then boom. All right. Life, what are you doing? Are you like pooping or something? Because you stink. Go to mommy. These kids. All right, so look, so you guys understand that. So that's why I was saying the retest. I know like a lot of people are not going to see it, so I got to explain it. So I'm glad you asked that question. Why do I think it's a retest? But that would be a retest. That's that last kiss. All right. I love being able to show y'all. So y'all understand what I'm talking about, right? Y'all get it? Y'all get what I'm talking about now? His name is Alex or something like that. Hold on. I'll get it for y'all. It's called Naked Forex. And this book is gonna tell you, I'm not opposed to indicators, but this book is gonna show you how easy it is to trade without indicators. That's what this whole book is about. And it's a really good book. So I really recommend reading it, understanding it, taking it to the next level, because it's really going to help you guys. I promise. So order that book today. Obviously not for $60. Let's save some money. Get that for, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to cap. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go. Let's try here, actually, because I almost bet you money. Let's see files. Look at that. Y'all can get it for free. It's right there. Bruh. I used to have this. Oh, I guess I just downloaded it. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the one. It's the whole book, bruh. It's the whole book for free. I actually paid for the book, so. Hold on. I want to find that last case thing. Where is it? It's not up here. I think it was like way deeper in the book. Dang, now I can send this book to anybody now. All right, we're not going to go through this whole book right now, but it's a really good book that you guys should go through and you guys should read and really understand how to trade nakedly, so to speak. Second candle and make it look. All right, so somebody said drop my Cash App. You want me to drop my Cash App? Y'all want to pay me now? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my trading plan is also in that same spot where you guys just watch me go and get the book. It's in the same spot where where I just got that where the book from. All right, but for real, let's go back to this, because we taking up time, and I know I've already seen like almost 100 people drop off. So I know y'all are either getting bored or y'all are trying to hear to my mouth. All right, so look, so that was all the confirmation. So we would have had enough confirmations to enter this trade, so that way we could have enter here on this smart money. Now I saw somebody ask, I think it was Fred. You asked a question that I know was higher up, but I know I'm not gonna find it because people have been typing. The blue candle. So you said, what about the blue candle? Because it looked like a really good question. You said something about why is it not the second blue candle, or? Where is that smart money going up? Where? Like, are you saying like because smart money is going up that it could come to here? Like, I don't understand the question. At 12? So this 12? All right, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'll let you unmute yourself real quick. Hold on, I gotta find you. There we go. All right, you're good.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, sir.
All right, cool. So I'm looking at, you said that the last kiss was the spot. So if you go back over to that 4 blue candles on the uptrend, I see on the last down red candle, the next one up is engulfing.
The one up here?
Yeah, so you go all the way down to the last red.
Yep.
And then there's a blue engulfing. So could you have made that smart money and then had an entry there that would have bounced up with those going down?
So this one, so I see what you're saying. So you're saying, and this is another reason why, this is another reason why I don't trade on such small time frames, but just to show you guys how easy. It's really now it's just about like seeing where you are. Like if you're already in 3, now this would be called hedging, and you can do it. But you're saying that, this is smart money right here. you know, I could enter, you know, this, you know, if I saw it, obviously my stop loss would have been here. So I would have got stopped out anyway. So, and now this closed over here because, you know, sometimes I'll have a smart money at the bottom. Like I was about to show one right down here too. Hold on.
Okay.
So there's one live. There's smart money right here. So, you know, I might say like this. Here's one smart money line, right? And then we have one down here. So we could have caught this buy right here. And now we could take it to here, catch that one, and then bring it down. Like obviously we'll catch the amount of pips that we want to catch or whatever, or get out, and then keep dropping. Because I mean, you also gotta smart money can be like really simple, but you also got to keep your mind open. You can't be biased just because it looks like a sell or just because it looks like a buy or just because, you know, that smart money setup. You got to really think out like really deep, like, okay, what is the overall picture? Because I'm not just going to be like, okay, well, you know, I feel like that's a buy. Like, okay, why do I feel like I have one reason why I'm going to go for buys instead of selling still? You know what I mean? So that's where I'm getting at. Like, you're not just gonna you're gonna like think like, why would I be buying if I've got 1, 2, maybe 3 entries to sell? Why would I be buying in here? I'm gonna keep my all my thoughts in the sell just because that's the overall look of the picture. That's what I see. You know, maybe even going to the DXY too and saying, hey, you know, this looks like the DXY is going to keep buying up, so that's going to keep pushing the Euro USD down. So
I got you, because it's initially what I was looking at is now you're coming across basically your first resistance area, so it could have been like where the floor was, but it continued to go down. So I was just looking across in the back, and I was like, okay, maybe that's where it's going to stop out and start to bounce back up, but it went through that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's what'll happen, and I'll say that too. Like, a lot of people will get like this is another reason, like too, like just because I see what you're saying. Like, here's a floor right here. And you're like, okay, maybe it'll just keep bouncing up. Maybe it'll come back. It could go to this smart money up here, or this back to this smart money, or whatever. But if you read that book, Naked Forex, I promise it'll help you understand this a little better. And that's why this would be the last kiss right here, because this is exactly how the last kiss sets up. Exactly how it sets up. Maybe not the trend and everything, but this little box that it's in, it'll set up. It'll create like almost like a consolidation area, but not so much as so. And then it will boom bounce. It's almost like breaking out of the box, bouncing up, where that maybe bouncing up at the bottom of the box sometimes, and then dropping and then coming back, giving it the last kiss, boom, dropping. So there's so much you can think about, but the best thing that I can say to everybody and to you, Fred, is just look at the overall picture. Like, would I be trying to sell in this market right now? Like, if you feel, I mean, would I be trying to buy in this seller's market, or would I be trying to buy right there at that spot, right? And if you find enough reasons why you should be buying, you know, take the buy, right? You know, you would have got stopped out, but you still would be in the sell. So it's not like you would be losing much. So
right.
That's
okay. Thanks.
No problem, sir. All right. So, no, not every smart, like not every candle, every engulfing pattern that looks like this can be smart money. So that's another good question. Just because it looks, you know, let me see if I can find an example. Let's say, I want to see where one comes back. Okay, let's say this one right here. So you see, let me zoom in real quick. All right, you see, here was the last down candle before an up move. You would put your candle here, right? And you would look for price to react there, and then you would take it up. So the main thing is the main thing I would say is this. Don't just take smart. This is why I tell people, don't just take smart money for just smart money, right? Because what confirmations do you have right there? I've got a zone there, but with that zone there, that's it. That's all I have, right? Let's see. You might have a trend line. It's a very shoddy trend line. But go through all your confirmations. Go through all your confirmations. Look at the overall picture. I would be looking at how big this move is downward. Of course, we're going to get reaction here that'll make it bounce up, right? And even like, look what it did. It bounced up and then retested right here. So since it didn't break that, price is probably going to continue to go down. All right. So there's a lot of things that you can actually like look at. But I would say the biggest thing is just looking at overall your confirmations, looking at overall where you are in the market, looking at the overall picture. That's how you're going to understand like where the best spots are. Look where the bet, like if you guys really want to trade like the banks, banks make stuff like this happen. These big, large moves or these big, large drops right here, that's where banks really play a part. Like banks aren't really like doing much like in a market like this. They're not really moving it, right? They're not. That's like hedge funds, mutual funds. That's like everybody else. Banks do stuff like this, right? So they're going for those big moves, right? So that's the same thing that we're trying to get. We're trying to get those big moves. So, you know, if we go back down to this this time frame, you know, if we're looking for the bigger moves, where does it look like the bigger move is heading? Like if we go to a 2-hour or 4-hour, where does it look like the bigger move is heading? So the bigger move is heading down. So we're going to look for sells in this type of market. Now, if we find smart money and we see a buy and we see a wick or something or whatever situation may be that shows smart money is going to go the opposite direction, then, you know, maybe if we have enough confirmations for a buy, then we'll take that buy. All right. So now if we go back to this 30-minute, so like I was saying, so we have that last kiss right there. So that would have been your third entry, and overall you would have caught 150 on the first entry, 130 on the second entry, and this would have been what? 90 on the fourth entry. On the third entry. Just from smart money, off the 30-minute. All right, and this is all being patient. I see smart money setting up for next week too on the 30-minute. So let's see the 1 hour. Let's see what you're talking about. Yeah, right there. And they're both in the same spot. So you can put your little smart money line here. Boom. So when price does come up here, right there, catch it right there. Boom, drop. And that's it, man. So I'm telling y'all, smart money is gonna kill the game, guys. I'm telling y'all. Sorry for the people that got off early, but y'all still here. So, hey, true money makers stay till the end because the sauce be at the end. But y'all see how easy and simple smart money is. Like it's not hard, like at all. It is not hard at all. And I can get off and look away, come back. Like, look, this move happened right here. We would have caught our money right there. Dropped. We came back. How much later? So if we caught, it's not letting me click. If we caught here, we didn't have to come back to the chart for 11 hours, and we'd be floating like big already. We probably would have hit a couple TPs, and then we're getting ready for another entry. So, you know what I mean? So, like, it's so simple, man. It's so simple. Like, I'm telling y'all, smart money is going to change the game. Like, y'all got to think about it. Like, who's the biggest market movers of the foreign exchange market? The foreign exchange being the biggest market in the entire world, and the biggest people Institutions, exactly. Y'all carry me up, man. So man, it's so simple. And for those, if you guys don't understand it after, because I saw somebody in the chat saying like they're really confused. Watch the video. There may be something that you may be missing. Talk to me, man. Like, y'all are more than welcome to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, right? I'm telling you, if you just have to hit me up a few times, bro, just do it. Like, do you want to get to financial freedom, or do you want to say I give up because you didn't get it? You know what I mean? Like, think about stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I'm just saying, like, are y'all going to give up because you're like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't understand it. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? Like, screw that. Like, I got a family to feed. I got time freedom that I'm trying to get to. I got generational wealth that I'm trying to create. I'm not giving up until I get there. You feel me? So I'm just saying, like, you know, you're not going to get it. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard my story or anything. I was working as a general manager, right? Working 12-hour days, sometimes 7 days a week. I had 2 kids at the time, one on the way. So my wife was pregnant, so she wasn't trying to do much because, you know, she had a baby and she was trying to sleep all day. So, you know what I mean? Like, I had to do all of that stuff, man. I had to do it, man. And you know what I did? I stayed on the charts every single day. Every single day. I lost so much money. I cried. I have blood, sweat, and tears in this, man. And look at where I am today. Because I didn't give up. So I'm going to tell y'all, like, some of y'all might be in better situations than I was in, right? You might not have kids. You might not have, right? A lot of us might be sitting at home collecting an unemployment check, but we blown it on BS. Why? Halo, leave him alone. Leave him alone. So a lot of us might have a freaking unemployment check coming in, but we wasting it on bull stuff, on bullpucky. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, what are you doing? Like, are you really trying to get to financial freedom? Or are you trying to play around? Like, you just trying to talk about getting to financial freedom? Because that's the difference between me and you. I don't play games. You know, if you're that person that's going to talk to yourself, because I ain't listening. Actions speak, like everybody says, actions speak louder than words, man. So are your actions going to get you to that financial freedom that you say you want to get to, or your actions going to get you there? You feel me? So, and another thing, man, like, don't compare your time to mine. Just because I got there in, you know, a year, or I think it was less than a year, doesn't mean you're going to get to a year, right? Get it in a year. Doesn't mean you're going to get it in 3 months. Doesn't mean you're going to get it in 4 months. Your time is your time. But the amount of effort that you put into it is going to change the game for everybody else. How much time are you willing to put into this every day? How much time are you willing to take out of your day? Because in order to get to that peace, that financial freedom, that time freedom, all of the stuff that you want, you got to put in the time and effort now. You got to put in the sacrifice. You have to sacrifice everything now to have everything later. That's what you got to do. I'm telling y'all, like, you got to, there's sleepless night traders. Like, I sleep now, not as, I don't sleep that much because I still got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got generational wealth that I'm chasing. But what are you going to do, man? Like, what are you going to sleep 8-hour days? Like, do you need 8 hours of sleep? Nah, you don't. I promise you don't. Because I did it too long. Right? You do not need 8 hours sleep, man. Are you going to sleep for 8 hours? Bruh, get out of here with that mess. You're not really about financial freedom if you got to sleep 8 hours a day. You know how long I slept last night? 3 hours. 3 hours. I got kids. Right? I'm trying to be on here teaching y'all stuff, right? Come on, man. Y'all gotta, bruh, y'all gotta really be with it. You gotta be with it or without. And look, that's why there's like almost 100 people dropped off because they're not really with it. They're not really with it. That financial freedom that you want, that time freedom that you want, is that it's 4 hours away, but you're using that to sleep every day. You're using an extra 4 hours of sleep. That's where it is. It's right there, but you're sleeping. Facts. What is sleep, bro? Y'all don't even, man, y'all know how many, shoot, I'm gonna be on some motivation because I hate people that talk, because I came from poverty. My mom worked 3 jobs. I took care of my brothers and sisters, right? I knew where I didn't want to be. I took care of my family. Me, my wife, and my kids, I do that. My wife has never had to work since we've been together. Ever. You know why? Because I'm a hustler. Even before I found Forex, I've always been a hustler because I refuse to end up like where people are, say that I'm going to end up. Why? Because I was in poverty. Robert Kiyosaki said this: people being poor is only a mindset. People being poor is only a mindset. There's no such thing as poor. It's only a mindset. People choose to be poor because there's too many opportunities out here right now. The one literally sitting in front of your face, the biggest opportunity in the world, bro. And 100 people dropped off because what? They want to go to sleep? What? What? Sleep? What? Come on. You got the biggest opportunity in front of your face and you want to go to sleep? Get out of here, man. And that's why I don't take people serious, man. Because I'm not sleeping. Man, I talk to my dad all the time and he's always like, man, you sound tired. You can't kill yourself. I'm going to kill myself until my kids don't ever have to beg for anything, until they don't need for anything. What do you mean? I'm not done. It is not over. I don't care if I've made money or not. It is not over. Have I created that generational wealth? Nope, I have not. Are my kids gonna have to beg? They might, but you know what? I got to keep working today, right now, not go take a nap and go to sleep for 8 hours of my life. That's so much time wasted. Get out of here, man. So, man, I'm just trying to keep it 100 with y'all. Like, what do you want? Like, it's a statistic said right now that only 3% of Forex traders win. So out of every 10 people, 3 people are going to make it, right? So we got 178 people on here right now. So what is that? That is trying to do 3% on this calculator. I don't know what that means. But the statistic is saying, bro, that only 3% of people on this call are gonna make it. Are y'all gonna be the 3%, or are y'all gonna prove these statistics wrong? Because I'm gonna prove these statistics wrong. And anybody that wants to follow, y'all are more than welcome. Because we ain't no statistics out here. Bro, I've already beat one statistic. I ain't in no poverty. I could tell you that. I could tell you that right now. I'm not in poverty. And statistically, from what people have said, that people who make statistics said that if you grew up in poverty, you're going to stay in poverty. I already broke that statistic. Get out of here, man. Y'all don't want y'all don't want this, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Y'all are on. Oh, man, I'm glad this is still recording, man. This is going to be the sauce at the end that people need, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm telling you guys. Who said it's not overtime? Exactly. You know where you can sleep? When you're dead. When you're in it. Like, when you're not taking up space in the world anymore is when you can sleep. Because until then, Until then, what? I'm making sure my kids, until I'm gone, kids are good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not stopping. I'm making sure the Fontenot name sounds like Bill Gates to people. You know what I mean? That's what generational wealth I'm creating. I'm making sure that when people know who Damo is, they compare me to Warren Buffett. What do you mean, like, generational wealth? Warren Buffett's kids don't have to want. His kids don't have to want. Need. Right? That's what I think about, and that's where I'm going to get to, and that's how I'm going to get there, because my why is right there sitting on that couch, right? Exactly. People go to work for 8 hours a day and then sleep for 8 hours. What the heck? What is with people in 8? Like, you don't need 8 hours of sleep at all. Man, what do you need 8 hours of sleep for? Sure, I've gone days without sleep just so I could trade. Y'all want to know something? Look, listen to this. In the beginning, right, when I first started Forex, I think I told you guys this story on one of my last videos too. I started live on the third day of learning about Forex and all of that, and I put in $500. After that, right after putting $500, I brought it to $900. So I made $400 in profits in like a little over like 3 or 4 hours. By that morning, I was at zero. By that morning, I told my wife, I'm going to quit. I was crying. I just lost $500. Like, look at me. Look at where I am now. This was years ago. This was probably like 2 years ago. Here's another story. Before I ever saw a single dime of profit, like if you add up everything, before I ever started seeing a single dime of profit, I lost $6,000 altogether, and not in a long period of time. It wasn't like I lost $6,000 in like a year. I lost $6,000 in like 3 months before I ever saw profit. So where do you want to be? Like, first off, money is money. But if you really learn and understand how to do this, right, and you consistently stay consistent, that was a redundant statement, but if you consistently stay true to what you're trying to do, watch what happens when you can pay. Watch what happens when you can pay, when you can catch 10 pips a day. Watch what happens then. Man, that $6,000 is going to be like slight work to you. 10 pips a day? Watch what happens when you can catch 30 pips a day, 40, 50 pips a day. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on, guys. Like, this is stuff you got to really think about. Like, whew, man, like, come on. Like, it's not hard. And a lot of people be like, man, Forex not for me. What you mean it's not for you? I don't even understand how it's not for you. How can it not be for you? How, Sway? How, Sway, can it not be for you? It's Forex is for everybody. Facts. $6,000 was the investment I made in myself. $6,000 was the investment I made. How important is generational wealth to you? Because I'll spend every dime I have getting to that generational wealth. I promise you that. I promise you that. How many pairs do you need to trade? And people, man, see, that's another thing. You only need one pair. Learn one pair, trade that one pair, catch 10 pips on that pair every day. You can do that for the rest of your life and be a trillionaire. I promise. To God, I promise you can be. I promise. Bet me money on it. Bet me money on it. Who wants to bet me money? If you can consistently catch 10 pips a day, that's it. 10 pips a day for the rest of your life, you're going to be a trillionaire. I promise. Just compound your account the whole time. 10 pips a day. That's how easy Forex is. People like, that's why I said how Sway, like how can't this be for you? It's because you're not really trying. You're not really putting in the work. You gave up early. You gave up before it even started, right? This is when I played football, our coach would always say, man, y'all look like y'all have given up before y'all have even started, right? Because you would look defeated before you even put any work in. Like, come on. How y'all going to be defeated before you've even put any work? I put in work. I should be defeated. If I'm not defeated, you shouldn't be defeated, right? Some of y'all been in here for a few months. If I'm not defeated, y'all should have, man, y'all, there's no reason y'all should be defeated. What? Defeat? What? You're tired? What? You're about to give up? Bro, I should be giving up. I should have given up a long time ago, right? All the stuff that I've been through trying to get to success, and I'm still not even to where I want to be. What? And I'm still here? Get out of here. That's why I don't listen to people either. I don't let that little nonsense get in my head. Bro, you can go somewhere with that. You can go somewhere with that. Like, I don't. You can miss me with the BS because, like, I'll read you like a freaking storybook, right? I'm not here trying to judge nobody, but I'll read you like a storybook, man. The people that, like, that's why it gets to me. That's why I tell people, like, man, if y'all are not going through the Tradera back office and y'all not going through that education, but y'all are asking me, like, again, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but we just got real serious. But and y'all trying to ask me what a PIP is? Come on, man. Like, y'all not taking it serious enough. Like, you have your financial freedom on the line and your time freedom on the line, and you have, you know, generational wealth on the line, and you can't even go to the back office and just go through the education? Come on. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally that simple. Like, just go through the back office. Just go to the back office. Some of the questions are right there. Some of the questions are right there. I don't mind answering questions, and I'm not saying this like I'm trying to be a dick or anything, but I'm dead serious. Like, there are people that are giving up and haven't even watched a single video in the back office. Like, how does that sound? 100% of people should stay in this business because of the potential, right? Forex is not fake, bruh. As soon as somebody showed me, I was right. I was all hand. Like, as soon as I made $400 in 3 hours, I was all in. Even though I lost it that next morning, I was all in because I told my mom this is what's gonna make me a millionaire, and it is. Before 30, I will be a millionaire. So mark my words. Like, this video is gonna be on YouTube forever. Mark my words. Everybody on this call, and I'm 25 right now. Before I don't know when. But before 30 years old, I'm gonna be a millionaire, right? And I'm gonna show, like, somebody asked too. So I saw somebody ask because, like, I still want y'all to get the right mindset when it comes to all this stuff, right? Because it's not about time, man. It's not about, like, when you're compounding, it's not about time or any of that. But I want you guys to. I know I've seen Ryan. He uses this a lot too. I use it too. That's what my I use this calculator a lot too. But look, I'm gonna give you guys something. Most people that come into this niche with us, right? Most people that you find, like your friends, your family, and everybody, and they be like, you know, oh, you made a couple $100. I want to join you. They usually come in with like $100. So we're gonna leave this at $100. That's it, right? $100. We're gonna change this. You know, I don't even trade at 1%. I trade at least 8% per trade, at least 8%. I don't go anything less than that. Now let's do 1 year. That's 365 days. I'm about to blow y'all mind, right? This is how consistency works. So 365 days. We're reinvesting 100%. We don't trade on the weekends unless you trade crypto, right? At 8%, $100. That's what you started with. $100. We're gonna calculate that. Dang, I didn't even change it. Hold on. Consistency. I didn't want to show y'all the number. I know some of y'all might have peeked that number. Consistency. This is what consistency looks like. 8%. The first day you made $8. You're like, man, I don't know about this. I only made $8. Next day, right? Let's actually do here. After the first week, you probably only made about $30, $40. After the next week, look, you starting to catch $20 a day, $20 a day, 30, 40, 50. By the 34th day of trading, the 34th trading day off of 8%, $100, you're trading at $100 a day. 30 days, just 30 days of consistency, guys. That's all it takes is 30 days of consistency. Catch, man, Coach Max has a 20 pips a dip. What? 20 pips a day, bro? Bro, 30 days? What? Come on. You can't grow your account 8% in 30 days to like make you have enough to, because what are you at? You be at $1,000 in 30 days. All right? Keep compounding, doing the same thing. Next 30. The next 30 days, you're at 12,000, almost doing $1,000 a day. Bruh, we're about to get crazy. Hold on, let's go deeper. Let's see, 120 would be 4 months. By 4 months, consistency, 8% a day. 8% a day. $75,000 a day. Right. And we all have greed, right? And look, this is at $1 million account, by the way. By the 4th month of you just being consistent, guys. I say consistency is the biggest. That's all you got to do. You know, and even there, like I'm gonna tell y'all, use this calculator, man. Like, show what it is the hardest. I promise you, it's the hardest. Right? I've been doing this for years. Years. I've made okay money. Right? But I haven't made the money that I want. But you see, I'm still here. I'm teaching now, and I'm still with it. Well, yeah, I know, Tanya. Yes, there's only that's why you put no weekends. It takes the weekends out for you, right there. So thanks for pointing that out, though. But like I said, that's all it takes, man. Consistency at whatever lot size you're supposed to do at 8%. It doesn't matter. 8% is 8%. That's all it is. That'll be your lot size. Your lot size is 8% of what your account is. Bruh. I'm telling y'all, like, there's too much, like, don't be the 97%, bro. You can either be the statistic or be against the statistic. Like, I'm not no statistic at all. I promise you I'm not. If y'all want to be a statistic, then be a statistic. Be the 7 people out of 10 people that quit. Y'all can be that. It ain't gonna be me. I promise you that. Man, I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, man. I'm about to catch y'all slipping. Drop a 1 if you're gonna be the statistic. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I caught some of y'all slipping, though. I did see like a couple ones already. Up 3. I saw 3 ones. If you're gonna be the statistic, the question is if I had to break the ice a little bit. I know we was getting real deep in there, but I had to break the ice a little bit. I caught 3 of y'all. I saw 3 ones in there. Hey, I caught 3 ones in there though. But look, man, I'm serious. Like, I know we've been on here for 2 hours. I don't want to keep taking y'all time. But look, I'm about to throw some heat on y'all real quick. Two lines for y'all, right? I ain't trying to like, I know everybody on here might have a different religious preference, but I'm just gonna refer to this one statement, right? Look, this is the Last Supper and we handing out plates, right? This is the Last Supper and we handing out plates. If you don't bring your plate to come eat, I promise you, you're not going to be sitting with us at the end of the year. So what are you going to do? Are you going to bring your plate and come eat? And I don't mean like bring your plate and come take. Like, I mean, like, are you going to bring your plate and come learn and come get this knowledge and come get this, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? Because at the end of the day, that's what it takes, right? Me getting to where I brought my plate every day, not sleeping 8 hours a day, not, lollygagging, not out there, but you know how many times I sold my PS4 so I could have some money to trade? And then I would make the money back and then I'll go buy it back. But y'all know how many times what? Do y'all know how many times I sold my PS4? I've been so good right now. Like I have my little my brother-in-law's PS4, his hand-me-down PS4, because I'm like, I kept going to buy it. I told myself the last time I sold it, which was like what? That was a year ago. That was before I really hit success. A year ago, I sold my last PS4. I had the PS4 Pro, terabyte, everything, like 4K, all of that. I sold that joint, and I told myself I'm never buying another PS4 until I'm a millionaire. So I have my little brother's hand-me-down that I play on sometimes. So look, man. It's not even for me being in fact, and I don't want y'all to like play on that either. Like too, like it's not for me. It's not about me being a millionaire either. It's not. I want to be, man. Y'all know the motto. Come on, impact over profits. Like, what do y'all think it is, man? If I can help 1 million people, the money will come. Period. If I help 10 of y'all become millionaires, the money will come. Period. You know what I mean? If I'm that person that broke to you today, right? There was like 200 people on here at one point. If I was that person that broke to you today, that got you to actually really think like really think about stuff, that's what matters to me. Because I know like down the line, all y'all that are really taking this serious are going to be millionaires. And when y'all hit that millionaire mark, you're going to think back and be like, dang, man, I was about to quit and Damo had me change up my game. That's the type of person that I want to be. That's what I want to be remembered for. And that's why the million's going to come as I impact lives. So I'm going to be a millionaire before 30. But I'm going to be a millionaire because I brought impact to millions of lives. That's why. Straight up. All right. And then I'm gonna leave y'all with this too. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I know like I'm getting kind of tired too. I know we didn't stay on here for like 2.5 hours. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. All of us gotta stop like, y'all, everybody, this is for everybody, I promise you. This is for everybody. This Forex is for anybody can do it. It's so easy, right? I'm able to, I learned it and now I'm teaching it and I'm doing it, like I'm living it. You know what I mean? So it's not hard. So, man, as y'all are doing this, man, tell a friend, tell somebody, get them to do it because, man, I'm telling you, this is another thing that I heard it from somebody. If you guys know him, his name is Abel Melendez. If he ever watches this video, he'll know I shouted him out. But man, he said, look, we got to stop building fences, right? For this simple fact, right? Too many of us build fences when we get to the top because we don't want to share that wealth or we don't want to share that vision. That's why all day is impact over profits, because people don't want to, man, they don't want to share how they got to success, right? They don't want to share how they got to success. So this is what y'all need to learn how to do. Y'all need to learn how to build a table, right? Back to the whole, this is the Last Supper thing, right? If y'all don't have a table where you can, a growing table, not just a table that, is 4 seats and that like, not like, what is that? The 8 nights or whatever that was. What was that? The 12 nights of Camelot or the 8 nights or something, whatever that, I don't know what it was. But not a table where it's just a limited amount of people. I'm talking about a table that can grow. Like I'm talking about a table larger than the Last Supper. I'm talking about a table that continues to grow as we continue to hand out plates, right? That is impact over profits. That's what we're going to. That's how we're going to get there. Continue to let the table grow. Continue to get this value out. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. I love you guys. I promise you, you'll make it. I promise you. I'm a spitting example of not giving up. I'm a spitting example, not image, because image is something you look back at. I'm a spitting example because I'm still doing it, that you can make it. Man, I promise you. I wish nothing but the best for y'all. I'm going to be here, continue to make these videos. I'm going to be here, continue to, motivate. I'm going to be here. Are you going to be here with me is the question. All right? Because we all going to the top, because the bottom is way too what? I know somebody know the end of that. Exactly. We going to the top together because the bottom's way too crowded, y'all. All right. I love you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I know we went way left about 45 minutes to an hour ago, but I hope it really opened up your eyes. I hope it really got y'all to, understand some things. Big Dreamer Damo, me on Instagram. Tag me, man. If y'all enjoyed this session, tag me. Let me know. Tag me on Facebook too. Damn, I got 12 requests. Tag me on Facebook. Impact over profits all day. I'm gonna put this video up tonight. If I don't fall asleep first, if I fall asleep, I'll put it up tomorrow on YouTube. But I'm gonna put this video up and have it there for y'all. But tag me on Facebook, Dominique Deshaun Fontenot, Big Dreamer _ Damo on Instagram. Tag me, show love, spread the word. All right, I love y'all. I'm about to go. I already ate, so I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to go sleep until 3 a.m. All right, where's the book? Oh, if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all hit me up on Telegram, on Instagram, or where you got the information from. Hit me up there, and I'll stay up for a little bit and respond to as many people as I can right now. And I'll give y'all whatever y'all need. If you need the Naked Forex book, or if you need that trading compound plan, or you need anything, hit me up. But I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful